Well, hey, hi. Welcome to the show. Our first order of business is to aim the cameras. This cannot be done ahead of broadcast because Facebook puts silly stuff in front of the picture and I cannot see where the camera is looking. And YouTube also, what? YouTube also does the something similar. So I just have to explain why I am scrambling before we play. There.
Hey, you guys. Welcome to our. Thank you, John. Welcome to our 100th show.
Yeah,
times 3 and add 65 to that. Our 1 year show.
Welcome to our 44th show. This is a very special show for us. We've done this 44 times already. Who can believe that? Oh my goodness.
Thanks for joining us, you guys. Thank you for still tuning in after all this time.
Just kidding. It's our 365th show.
Who would have guessed? But who's counting?
Oh, Mr. Fan, oh, Mr. Fan, let's be on our way to the game today. Oh, Mr. Man, oh, Mr. Man, I'd even miss dear Grandma's funeral. I've got the price of a bleacher seat. I'll withstand the heat to see a big league ball game. Let's go out and holler with the fans, play ball. Oh, oh, that sliding baseball. I can see the pitcher throwing, strike him out. You got him going, oh, oh, that sliding baseball. Right, don't you be a quitter, show him you're a heavy hitter. Some classy curves, the pitcher's twirling. Go on, kid, send one out a whirling. Hey, soak it out, make a home run, ball strike, safe hit, first base, make second, you're a third. Keep it going, sonny, make me win a lot of money. Don't stop until you're touching third. You're a holy terror, center fielder, made an error, slide. You know that your team always makes a win when you play ball and sing that baseball rag. Oh, what's the use? Oh, what's the use of a worried frown when the game's in town? A good excuse is to be a baseball maniac. Just tell the boss, you must see the doc sharp at 3 o'clock, then beat it through the ballpark. Get in line and holler with the fans, play ball. Oh, oh, that sliding baseball. Right, see the pitcher throwing, strike him out, you got him going. Oh, oh, that sliding baseball. Right, don't you be a quitter, show him you're a heavy hitter. Some classy curves, the pitcher's twirling. Go on, kid, send one out a whirling. Hey, soak it out, make a home run, ball strike, safe hit, first base, make second, you're a third. Keep going, sonny, make me win a lot of money. Oh, oh, until you're touching third. You're a holy terror, center fielder, made an error, slide. You made a good beginning, for you know that your team always makes a winning when you play ball and sing that baseball rag.
was Policy King. I went back and looked to see what we played the first few nights that we were playing. And you okay?
Yes.
I went back to see what we played the first few nights we were playing, and that was one of the tunes. So.
Ooh.
I'm hoping I want to go back and listen and compare how it sounded a year ago compared to how it sounded now. So that was my decision when I was looking at what to play tonight. Figured a nice trip down memory lane.
Oh, do you want me to? Oh.
No, we're good.
Here.
We're good. It's just a ukulele. So it's okay. We're good.
Can you scoot that better?
Here, I'll just put it on the guitar stand. Don't worry about it. Are you okay?
I'm perfectly okay.
Sorry, we have a lot of instruments lying around.
That's not. Yeah,
It's just an old ukulele. It can withstand a lot.
We should use that baking sheet as an instrument.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm thinking we can
play
crash.
it to prove that it's okay. All right, go for it. What do you got?
Well, since you're gonna play the ukulele, I don't know.
Oh, well, I'll play the guitar. I don't even know what you're playing. I'll pick an instrument once you start.
You have heard of little Moses' simple rush. You have heard of fearless David and his sling. You have heard the story told of dreaming Joseph and of Jonah and the whale you often sing. There are many, many others in the Bible. I should like to meet them all, I do declare. By and by the Lord will surely let us meet them at that meeting in the air. There is going to be a meeting in the air, and that sweet, sweet by and by. I'm going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. Such singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air. Many things were missing at that meeting, for the mourners bench will have no place at all. There will never be a sermon preached to sinners, for redemption will occur for one and all. There will be no mourning over wayward loved ones. There will be no lonely nights of pleading prayer. And our anguish will be lifted at that meeting in the air. There is going to be a meeting in the air, and that's sweet by and by. I'm going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. Such singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air. There the doubters will concede and come together, and the skeptics will capitulate that day. There will be no grumblers present to disturb us, and the Achans will be busy far away. There the saints will have a seal upon their foreheads, dressed in raiment none but ransom ones can wear. All our burdens and our anguish will be lifted at that meeting in the air. There is going to be air in that sweet, sweet by and by. I'm going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. But singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air. Meet you over there in that hole beyond the sky. The you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, 'twill be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air.
I think I'm way out of tune.
Where is the cake?
That's right. We got a card today along with flowers. This is the card. Lovely.
Thank you so much,
Writing, it
Dottie
says,
Decker, for sending us the card and the cake.
Thank you, Dottie Decker and Dottie Decker's daughter, for delivering it. It says, "Dear Meredith and
And
Craig,
the flowers.
some of your most ardent and dedicated fans have been meeting semi-regularly on Zoom. In recognition of your amazing one-year anniversary of nightly shows, the recently named group Friends of the Green Pot Kitchen Cohort wanted you two to have a celebration cake. Hope you enjoy the cake and know how much we appreciate and love you. Friends of the Green Pot Cohort." And there was a cake to accompany it. Check it out.
Are these flowers?
How's this? I don't want to wreck the cake.
It's
Still in
hard
the
to
box.
show a
Yeah,
cake
it's hard to.
without it
But check that
tumbling
out.
away.
Is that not
It looks
super
so
nice
good.
and beautiful? So that means a lot to us, really. And all
It
you
has
guys.
the telltale signs of being like a really good cake.
Yeah. But we're still gonna play. We're not gonna quit early and start eating cake.
Where can we put the flowers?
Uh,
We don't have anywhere on screen that we can really put them, because I have to be able to move the microphone stand.
messing around.
I love you, I love you, I want you, I need you. You're just the one that I adore. I'm waiting, but you're hesitating. Tell me what you're waiting for. If you would be the only one for me, then I would be the only one for you. You've got me so, don't you know, can't you guess? Hang around till you're bound to say yes. You would love me truly, 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 true. Then I would love you truly, truly, truly too. If you would only be the only one for me, then I would be the only one for you. I love you, I need you, I want you, you're just the one that I adore. I'm sighing, there's no use denying, you're the one I'm sighing for. If you would be the only one for me, then I would be the only one for you. You've got me so, don't you know, can't you guess? I'll hang around till you're bound to say, if you would love me truly, 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 true, then I would love you truly, truly, truly too. If you would only be the only one for me, I'd be the only one for you. If you would be the only one for me, then I would be the only one for you. You've got me so, don't you know, can't you guess? I'll hang around till you're bound to say yes. You would love me truly, truly, truly true. But I would love you truly, truly, truly too. If you would only be the only one for me, I'd be the only one for you. I'm just tuning my guitar because Craig's tuning his guitar, and I suppose it's like the right thing to do.
12th Street Rat. Thank you again, all of you, for taking some time out of your St. Patrick's Day to tune in.
For sure.
Enjoy some warm green beer and celebrate our year anniversary.
Let's see what blackbirds or bluebirds now. And how about, I'll just try it on the cello. It's probably really hard.
Cool.
I'll try.
Here, take the mic over there.
Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you so much for coming to the show. I guess you didn't go anywhere, but thanks for tuning in. It's just very overwhelming. Let's see. Give me a B flat. Okay. Let's try this. How's this song start? No. It starts like this. No, I got it.
Is that a good time?
Uh-huh. Just found out that money ain't everything. You can be a president or a king. If you don't have love, you'll never sing. You'll be blue. The day's alright, the night's alright, the world's alright, and I'm alright. I'm gonna be happy, I know. This morning I looked at the sky, I heard the blackbirds say bye-bye, I heard the bluebirds say hello. Listen, don't you hear them singing of? They've just learned I've been lucky in love. All day long I sing that song, sing this song because nothing's wrong. My blackbirds are bluebirds now. Bad luck's gone on its way, good luck's gonna come back to stay. My blackbirds are bluebirds now. I told the pretty whippoorwill, I told the pretty daffodil, I told the preacher on the hill of the wedding Sunday, the honeymoon's Monday. Get me, life's worthwhile. Here I go with a great big smile. My blackbirds are bluebirds now. I used to be lonely, used to be blue, wandering around with nothing to do, watching and waiting all the day through for someone I could love. Out of the clear sky, straight from the sun, became a sun for a second, I'm sorry. None for me to love. Everything turned out so good. Any wonder I'm knocking on wood. I used to be lonely, used to be blue, wandering around with nothing to do, watching and waiting all the day through for someone I could love. Out of the clear sky, straight from the sun, straight from the sun. That I was the bad luck's gone on its way. Good luck's gonna come back to stay. My blackbirds are bluebirds now. Told the little whippoorwill, I told the pretty daffodil, I even told the pretty preacher on the hill. The wedding's Sunday, honeymoon's Monday, here I go. Life's with one, me with a great big smile. My blackbirds are bluebirds, my blackbirds are bluebirds now. Oh man, I encountered it was so hard to pay attention to the pitch of the cello while I was trying to sing.
You want to stay on cello?
Yeah. What are you gonna play? What are you gonna
I'll
do?
sing one. It's St. Patrick's Day, so I'll sing an Irish song.
Oh, we should sing Scottish songs.
For
I mean, just because Scotland is on the same landmass.
That's true.
And I love Harry McDonough. It's just that I was about to sing a Harry McDonough song, but
Oh, you want to sing instead? Go
No.
for it. Please.
I mean, I don't intend to sing a Harry McDonough song.
I don't want to stop you. I was just going to croak one out. But it goes like this. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Anyhow. 5 years ago, last Sunday night, Clancy took a wife. It was little Bridget Daly who would stick to him for life. He gave a wooden wedding, the event to celebrate, and he sent out invitations to his friends, both old and great. Now each one was supposed to bring a present made of wood. Some of the things they brought were bad and some were very good, but it looked as though a lumberyard exploded in the room when Clancy gave a wedding made of wood. For there was all kinds of wood brought into the house that night. Hardwood and softwood and kindling wood to light. Wooden shavings enough to build a bed were brought to Clancy's house when he was 5 years wed. Well, the first one to get there was Clancy's cousin Dan. He brought for a present a Japanese fan. Big Tim Maloney, just as neat as a pin. He brought a cradle for to rock the baby in. Murphy brought a sawing horse and Cassidy a tray. O'Brien got a cord of wood for which he didn't pay. Dylan sent a bear to keep the spirits up. Patrick Joseph Murphy sent a wooden bathtub, and there was wood that came from China, wood that came from Spain, wood from Jerusalem across the Raging Main, wood that came from Russia, sent by the Tsar, wood that came from Ireland, enough to build a car, wood that came from England, and wood that came from Wales, wood that came from Scotland, and wood that came from jails. They passed around the whiskey and they passed around the ale. The glasses wasn't big enough, they used a wooden pail. Everyone was feeling good, no one was feeling dry. All were in their glory, and their glory it was high. Someone asked Clancy, would he sing a song? Clancy said he would, but his voice was gone. Big Tim Maloney, he gave a recitation all about the kinds of wood that grew in every nation. It started such a racket, I can't keep it mum. O'Brien called Maloney an educated bum. Up jumped Maloney and he gave him such a whack, he raised up a bump in the middle of his back. Well, that was the signal, and they all began to fight. The women hollered murder, and they swore it wasn't right. Oh, threw the fire, and he threw the frying pan. Murphy threw the poker, and he threw the frying pan. Patrick Joseph Murphy threw the window dove. Maloney sat down on a red-hot stove. All kinds of wood was a-flying through the air. Brady hit O'Grady with the rung of a chair. Someone grabbed Sullivan, threw him on the bed, stabbed him with a clothespin, and left him there for dead. The police grabbed 35 and 40 got away. They took him up before the judge the very next day. The judge looked him over as before him they stood, and he gave him 60 days in jail. Now they're all sawing wood. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Nice job. We're here every night at 8 o'clock. So if you haven't joined us before and want to join us again, we hope you will. We're going to play some extra tunes tonight, I imagine, for our
Right
100th.
on! I'm so glad! I'm
But I don't
really
think-
feeling like going on.
Well, go on then. And you guys don't have to stay, but I think we're going to play a little more. And we hope you'll stay.
Okay. Losing a bottle, stopper in my hand, pretty mama. Losing a bottle, stoppers in my hand. I'm going to Fort Worth, find me another man. Gonna dig your taters, gonna dig your taters. It's tater digging time, pretty mama. Gonna dig your taters, it's tater digging time. Old Jack Frost, he come and kills your vine. The rooster chews tobacco, the rooster chews tobacco, and the hen uses snuff, pretty mama. The rooster chews tobacco, and the hen uses snuff. The little chickens don't use nothing, but they strut their stuff. I asked my baby, could he stand to see me cry, pretty mama? Asked my baby, could he stand to see me cry? He said, oh, sweet mama, I could stand to see you die. Went to Taddy-Doo-Dah, I went to Taddy-Doo-Dah to see my pony run, pretty mama. Went to Taddy-Doo-Dah, see my pony run. If I win $100, I'll give my baby one.
We're all born for something, And if love is really something, I was really born for nothing at all. With all their love and nature, they love to say I hate you. I wonder what it's gonna take to make 'em fall. I'm like a book covered up with dust. Wish I were a hunk of pie with plenty of crust. I gotta get myself somebody to love. I'm like a kid crying for the moon. I wish I was a cup, then I'd be sure of a spoon. I gotta get myself somebody to love. My heart is open wide, it's open wide. Just take a look and walk inside. Hear me yell, hear me shout. If you walk in, then you won't walk out. I'm like a song that no one ever sings. Wish I was a phone bill, I'd get plenty of rings. I gotta get myself somebody to love. The good of crime, I mean it just ain't worth the crime unless the one you love's there crying with you. To long for love will vex one, and I'm just like the next one. I wonder what in the world I'm gonna do. I'm like a bird, I'm caged up good and tight. I wish I was a lamp, then I'd go out every night. I gotta get myself somebody to love. You know I'm just like a prune, I wrinkle up with ease. I wish I was an orange, then I'd be sure of a squeeze. I gotta get myself somebody to love. My heart is open wide, it's open wide. Take one look and walk inside. Just hear me yell, hear me shout. Say I'm just like a Ford, a body filled with shakes. I wish I was a Lincoln, I'd be sure of my brakes. I gotta get myself somebody to love. Inside, hear me yell, hear me shout. If you walk in, then you won't walk out. I'm like a tree, I'm just a little sap. I wish I was a poodle dog on somebody's lap. I gotta get myself somebody. I gotta get someone to love.
Well, I had somebody requested Delta Bound and somebody requested Crying for the Carolines. I don't know which one I should do. There, that's my dilemma. It's my chief dilemma. I'll do Crying for the Carolines. Because I wore a dress that's like, oh, I live in the country, look at me. And I wore it because it
you live
goes,
in the city.
It goes with the hairdo I could deal with today. And I wanted to wear a dress. I wanted to wear something fancy. Like sort of fancy. Big town, you lured me. Big town, you cured me. Though others hate to say goodbye to you, I'm leaving, but I'll never say. Big town, you robbed me of every joy I knew. Where's the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. Crying for the Carolines. Where's the brook that kisses the lake, covered in glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. How can I smile, mile after mile? There's not a bit of green here. Birdies all stay far, far away. They're seldom ever seen here. Where's the boy I used to meet down where the pale moon shines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Big town, you lured me. Big town, you cured me. Though others hate to say goodbye to you, I'm leaving, but I'll never sigh for you. Big town, you robbed me of every joy I knew. Where's the song I had in my heart that harmonized with the pines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. Where's the brook that kisses the lake, covered in glory vines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. How can I smile, mile after mile, not a bit of green here? Birdies all stay far, far away, seldom ever seen here. Where's the boy whom I used to meet down where the pale moon shines? Anyone can see what's troubling me. I'm crying for the Carolines. pair lines.
I think we're going to play like one more, and then we might call it a night. However, we have a lot of tunes planned for this week that are like our pretty much all week. We're planning to just play whatever our favorite tunes are.
Yeah,
So
that was my plan. The first half of the show, I wanted to play the ones that I was most excited about. In the second half of the show, I decided to play things that I know.
but we're going to play one more tune. I think it's going to be, you want to grab a guitar?
Sure.
Can't figure if we should play something bluesy or a rag. I think we'll play the Paragon Rag because that was something we played the first night. I'm curious to see. There's this weird thing in my head. Oh, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. We get requests for that a lot.
That's always requested.
Yeah, maybe we
oughta
should do that. All right, we'll do Ragtime Cowboy Joe and call it a night. We might have to play two more. Sorry, that's not a good key for me. Out in Arizona where the bad men are, and the only thing that guides you is an evening star. The roughest and the toughest man by far is Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He got his name from singing to the cows and sheep. They say that every night he sings the herd to sleep in his baritone voice so rich and deep, crooning soft and low. He always sings raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse. It's a syncopated gator, and there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear that gun, because the western folks all know that he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He always sings raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle on a horse. It's a syncopated gator, and there's such a funny meter to the roar of his repeater. How they run when they hear his gun. The western folks all know that he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Dressed up every Sunday in his Sunday clothes, he beats it for the village where he always goes. And every gal in town is Joe's, 'cause he's some regular bear. And when he starts to gliding on the dance hall floor, no one but a lunatic would start a war. The wise men know that his 44 is gonna make them jump for fair. He always sings raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse. That's a syncopated gator, and there's such a funny meter to the roar of that repeater when he runs. You gonna hear that gun, 'cause the western folks all know that he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. He always sings raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse. That's a syncopated gator. How they run when they hear that gun, because the western folks all know he's some highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Always sing raggy music to the cattle as he swings back and forward on the saddle of a horse. That's a syncopated gator. How they run when they hear that gun, because the western folks all know he's a highfalutin, rootin' tootin' son of a gun from Arizona, Ragtime Cowboy Joe. Rebecca Pomerantz. We ain't reading the lyrics. There's no lyrics in front of us. Not that it matters, but I talk. Anyway, here's the Paragon Rag, and then we're going to call it a night.
We deny the allegations.
All right, you guys, we love you. Please come back for our second year starting tomorrow
Yeah,
at
we love you.
show
It's our
3.
second year.
But stay safe and don't touch your face.
Thank
Thank you very
you.
much for listening. Oh yeah, if you feel like tipping the band, I should mention we're the band and we always appreciate your tips. And I think you can find our tip description in the link. I mean, not the link. You can find the link in the description. I'm not very computer savvy, but I think you can find the info, and we appreciate your tips. Love you guys. Stay safe. Don't touch your face. Come back tomorrow if you can.
Thank you for 44 shows. We're so we're so honored. We love you. Well, thanks for all these comments. Wow.